Before the ocean roars, it goes silent. For thousands of years, people have lived beside the sea. They built their homes on its shores and raised their children in its ever-present shadow. They learned its rhythms, its moods. They trusted it. But in 479 BC, something happened. The sea pulled back from the coastline of ancient Greece. There was no warning, no storm, just a sudden, unnerving silence. The people walked forward, drawn by a mix of curiosity and confusion. They had never seen the ocean retreat like this before. They didn't know it was taking a breath. Then, the horizon changed. A wall of water rose from the stillness. It was the first recorded tsunami in history. Homes vanished beneath the crushing force. Lives were lost in an instant. History remembers the wave, the immense power, the devastation, but it often forgets the silence before it. We call these events natural disasters. We explain them with geology, with shifting tectonic plates, as random tragedies of an indifferent world. But what if there's more to it? What if the ocean remembers more than we understand? What if every wave carries something deeper, an echo from the past, a consequence of actions long forgotten? The ocean has always given life, but it has also always taken it away, and it never, ever moves without a reason. This is not just a story about destruction. It is a story about what lies hidden beneath the surface, and what happens when something below begins to stir. Imagine you're standing on that ancient Greek shore. The water has just vanished, exposing the seabed for hundreds of meters. You can see fish flapping helplessly, strange rock formations, and lost treasures you've only heard about in stories. The air is still heavy. The usual sound of waves crashing is gone. It's an eerie quiet. Would you be brave enough to walk out there? Or would some instinct, some primal fear, hold you back? The people who did walk forward were not foolish. They were simply human, driven by a need to understand the world around them. They trusted what they knew, and they had never known the sea to be a liar. That day, they learned a terrible new truth. The silence of the ocean is not peace, it is a promise. It's the deep inhalation before a catastrophic roar. This event in ancient Greece wasn't an isolated one. Throughout history, coastal communities all over the world have told similar stories. In Japan, ancient stone tablets, some over 600 years old, are carved with a simple, chilling warning. Do not build your homes below this point. They are tsunami stones, memorials left by survivors of past tragedies. They are a message sent through time, a desperate attempt to protect future generations from the same fate. These ancestors understood something fundamental about the ocean's power. They knew that its memory is long, and its judgment, when it comes, is absolute. They saw the ocean not just as a body of water, but as a living entity, with its own history and its own will. When the ground shakes and the sea pulls away, it's not just a geological process, it's the ocean awakening. So, when we look at the vast blue expanse today, what are we really seeing? Are we just looking at H2O, at currents and tides governed by the moon? Or are we looking at something with a collective memory, a history written in salt and pressure? Every shipwreck, every lost civilization, every battle fought upon its surface. Does the ocean hold a record of it all? Perhaps the shifting plates are not just random movements. Perhaps they are the slow, groaning sighs of a world burdened by what it has witnessed. The story of the tsunami is not just about a wave. It's about the trigger. It's about the immense unseen pressure building up in the dark, silent depths. It's a reminder that the most powerful forces are often the ones we cannot see until it's too late. The surface can be calm, but the real story is always unfolding far, far below. What happens when the past refuses to stay buried? Tides of War, Episode 2. Subscribe now to uncover what lies beneath. Thanks for watching.